A NATO egyértelmű biztonsága vagy kiszámíthatatlan hintapolitika. A magyarok tisztán látnak. 10-ből 7-en a NATO tagságunk mellett vannak. 10-ből 7-en biztosan tudják, csak a NATO képes biztonságos jövőt garantálni Magyarországnak.
Europe will, I suspect, not return to the 31 years, but it will return to humanity. They will have their wars, they will have their peace, they will live their lives. It will not be 100 million dead, but the idea of the European exceptionalism, I think, is the one suffering the first death. There will be conflict. There was conflict in Yugoslavia, and there's certainly conflict now in Ukraine.
Lehet, hogy az olaj keletről jön, de a szabadság mindig nyugatról érkezik.
In all, 20 delegates who had come to make possibly the most momentous decisions of the war. The American crew of the aircraft were naturally proud of the part they had taken in this three-power meeting. Tributes were then played by a military band. The first statement Mr. Churchill made came in the form of a broadcast to the Soviet peoples. This was later shown on Russian screens with a superimposed translation.
And we are determined that we will continue hand in hand. Whatever our suffering, whatever our toils, we will continue hand in hand like comrades and brothers.
An hour and a half after the Liberator had landed, Mr. Churchill with Mr. Harriman were starting their talks with Premier Stalin. Although the British and Soviet leaders have corresponded freely during the past 15 months, this is the first time they had met. This initial conference lasted nearly 4 hours, business being conducted through interpreters. Nevertheless, the discussions were carried on in an atmosphere of cordiality and complete sincerity. Among attributes they have in common are courage, determination, and ample qualities of leadership. It will have been noticed that Monsieur Stalin was wearing his customary semi-uniform of light brown, while Mr. Churchill had donned the siren suit so often seen during his visit to America. The Stalin pipe and the Churchill cigar had not yet been lit, but plenty of tobacco was burnt during the many hours the Allied leaders were together, working in close and friendly collaboration.
Lehet, hogy az olaj keletről jön, de a szabadság mindig nyugatról érkezik.
Either way, we are back at the old game. And if you go ask a Pole or a Hungarian or a Romanian, they live in a totally different universe from a German. And they live in a totally different universe from a Spaniard. So there is no commonality in Europe.
Lehet, hogy az olaj keletről jön, de a szabadság mindig nyugatról érkezik. Lehet, hogy az olaj keletről jön, de a szabadság mindig nyugatról érkezik. Lehet, hogy az olaj keletről jön, de a szabadság mindig nyugatról érkezik. Lehet, hogy az olaj keletről jön, de a szabadság mindig nyugatról érkezik. Lehet, hogy az olaj keletről jön, de a szabadság mindig nyugatról érkezik. Lehet, hogy az olaj keletről jön, de a szabadság mindig nyugatról érkezik.
Tehát mindenkit arra kérek, hogy oltassa be magát. Ha nem oltatja be magát, rá fog jönni arra, hogy csalfa remény, hogy elbújhat oltatlanul a vírus. Ez egy olyan vírus, amelyik meg fogja őt találni.
Lehet, hogy az olaj keletről jön, de a szabadság mindig nyugatról érkezik.